Okay, welcome race fans. Here we are at Watkins Glen today with the Dogs of Endurance Racing, multi-class racing here at its finest. So get ready for some exciting racing. They are qualifying right now. It is an open qualifying session. 2 hours 35 minutes is the length of the race, so this should be exciting for a lot of these drivers to do the endurance out here. Do the do. We've got the DW12 out here, the new Dallara, the Skippy, the let's see, BMW. That's pretty much a fan favorite in iRacing. The BMW being a very good one out here. So let's take a look here real quick at the different multi-classes that we do have, being they are qualifying right now. And I'm not really sure. I'm not sure if he set this up in a multi-class format. Alright. Well, right now it looks like Robert Barty right here has not completed a lap yet, but he's running the DW12. So Dog running the DW12, Lewis Van, and Robert Barty. Alright, we've got Dwayne Benzinger running the, oh man, I can't even think. The Star Mazda. Okay, then we've got, let's see, like Nicholas Davis running the BMW today, and it looks like that may be all the classes. I think 3 different classes is all I see out here right now. And he does put in 5 classes, but I'm not really sure exactly what the other 2 classes are, but nobody seems to be driving them right now. This is kind of 3 different classes in here right at the moment. So, but we'll stay with these guys as they're qualifying here, and hopefully you all enjoy the show. Should be a good one. Right now, Lewis Van on the top of the charts here. Barty in second, also running the DW12. Dog in third, also in the DW12. So these DW12s are very fast. Going to be probably the class of the field today. All right, lots of BMWs. Darren Kewen running a BMW. Bill Fields in the BMW. Also Jake Moore in the BMW. Robbie Morrison, BMW. Guy Slackmy, I'm not exactly even sure how you say that. Gosh, I don't even want to try to pronounce that because I'll probably mispronounce it. But real quick, we are going to do a update on Trading Paints just to make sure we do have everybody's paint out here. In case we got some new guys, new paints. Maybe some of the older veterans got new paints, so we'll make sure we do have them all updated. Okay, Reinhardt in, looks like he is back here. He's running the BMW as well. Ciaran Breen in the BMW. Nicholas in BMW. Bruce Barger in BMW. Kyle Strachar's in the Star Mazda. Star Mazdas are pretty wicked little buggers. Dwayne Benzine in the Star Mazda. And then we've got Alex Kiefer in a truck. We've got a couple that have not turned a lap yet. Bill Gilbert has not turned a lap yet. Michael here in trucks as well. So what we're going to do real quick here is we're going to turn on. This kind of shows a little bit of better transition here of everybody, so this is the classic configuration, not the boot. The cup configuration. This is the classic. They cut the boot out of it. All right, got about 10 minutes left in qualifying here, folks. So if you have a favorite picked out, now's the time to think about who you want it to be. Hey, Cheesemaker. Good to see you there, brother. Yes, it is. Yeah, nice to see a pretty good field out here. All right, a little less than 4 minutes left till we do start taking to the grid here. 4 minutes left of qualifying. Alright, just a little bit longer here, and they will be getting ready to take to the grid, folks. Another 30 seconds or so. Pretty good sized field here. 17 different vehicles out on the track today. And I believe we're only running about 3 classes, so that's going to make it a lot more interesting. And it looks like that's going to wrap up qualifying, and just looks like Robert Barty is going to be on the pole. So as we're finishing up here, we're going to get down to the grid here in just a minute. Sometimes these multi-class races do take just a little bit longer to finish up. All right, here we are on the grid, so we'll run down through the qualifying order here to get things started off. Robert Barty going to be our pole sitter, and he's running the DW12 today. Congratulations to him for a great pole. In second place, Lewis Van in the 351. Dog going to be in third place in the number 13. Michael R., whoever that is going to be starting fourth. And I believe they are in the trucks. Yes, he will be in the Chevy Silverados in the 951. All right, in the 961, the number 5 of Alex Kiefer. And Layla Wilson also in the truck, going to be starting sixth. Kyle Streichard's in the Star Mazda starting 7th today. Dwayne Benzinger in 8th in the 134. Also the Star Mazda. Only 2 of those today. So we do have 4 different classes. All right, looks like everybody else going to be starting in the BMWs. So Jake Moore in the 954 starting 9th. In 10th, the 312 of Darren Kewen. In 11th, the 933 of Bill Fields. In 12th, the 432 of Robbie Morrison. In 13th, the 957 of Guy or G, whatever. You'll have to correct me on that one after the race is over. In 14th, the 217 of Nicholas Davis. In 15th, the 937 of Saran. In 16th, the 906 of Reinhardt. In 17th, the 959 of Bruce Barger. And it looks like that's all that's on the field right now. Nobody else is out there. So we're going to get up here to our pole sitter. Maybe. And it looks like they are starting out here. We're going to get to a little bit different view. They're starting to come around the track now. Get ready to take the green flag when we cross the finish line. Start finish line. Yeah, Michael. James, who is that? Michael Michael R. is all I've got. I'm not even seeing him on the track right now. Okay, well, he must have decided not to run because he's not on the track right now. Okay, coming out of the last turn here, pace car's going to duck off, and we're getting ready to fire this thing up. Some of these guys laying back a little bit. Looks like the trucks are kind of laying back. Not sure what to expect here. Pace car is off. Robert Barty brings him to the line. Green flag is out, and we are out of here, guys. We're going. Green, green, green. Great start by Robert. Lewis Van right there in second. Lewis, a pretty good racer. Been watching him for quite some time now, and he's doing really good. Don't know a whole lot about Robert Barty as of yet. I believe he is kind of new to the league, so I'll try to kind of pay attention to him a little more. But it looks like Robert may be pulling away a little bit from Lewis Van. Third place going to Dog, trying to keep up with them two. He's got his work cut out for him here today. James, looks like Michael may have started. He is I guess must have come off a pit road. Well, let's go back and check on him and see what his progress is here. He's running back here in 19th, already a lap down as he got a late start. So there he is. Dwayne Benzinger in 17th. In the Star Mazda. Bill Gilbert in 16th. Bruce Barger in 15th. As he looks like he might have passed up Reinhardt right there, so that's going to put Reinhardt back to the 15th place. And we've got quite a gaggle of cars right here all battling. Wow, this is intense right here, folks. Quite the gaggle of cars and trucks. We've got some passing going on. Darren Kewen taking a peek here. Or no, I'm sorry, that wasn't Darren Kewen. Darren Kewen getting past. Passed up by Nicholas Davis. So Nicholas moving up one spot, going to join the ranks up into the top 10 here. I was going to put him in 6th when he crosses the line. So Nicholas Davis starting to really kick it up a notch here, folks. Go up here to 5th place, Bill Fields. Also in the BMW. The BMW is really doing a great job up in the front here. These two right here running 4th and 5th, Jake Moore and Bill Fields, having a little mini race of their own. Jake Moore, I've watched him quite a few times. I haven't seen Bill Fields run. I think he may be another new member here, but Jake Moore, pretty good racer. Right now, leading the top of his class in the BMW and doing a good job of it. Now starting to put a little distance on Bill Fields right there. Let's go up here and check on we've got the DW12s up in front of these guys. Boy, I'm telling you. Dog running in the 3rd spot, 3rd in his class in the DW12. Up ahead of him, Lewis Van, also in the DW12, running 2nd. Already, looks like he is going to be spinning. This is not going to be good here, folks. We got to go back and check this out. Not good. It looked like when he come out of the one turn here, I don't know exactly what happened. It looks like he got the corner, got up onto the grass, and hits the outside wall right there. A ton. Inside wall. Excuse me. He got a couple other vehicles into it as well. It looks like a couple of guys did try to miss him. So he is up on his roof, and that looks like that's going to be a tow for Lewis Van, unfortunately. Doggone it, Lewis. Well, that's going to move, looks like Dog into the 2nd spot here once they come around. He will move into 2nd in his class. Good job for Doug. Good to see him up there. Boy, he's been running so well the last few weeks, I'm telling you. His skills in iRacing have improved, like I told him the other day, tenfold since I've started watching him. It's just amazing to see the progression that some of these drivers have done out here. And then up front, Robert Barty checking out on the field. Now got almost a 30-second gap between him and 2nd place. Robert Barty been leading since the drop of the green flag, and boy, he is really, really hauling the mail right now. As he comes up on a bunch of lap traffic, BMWs here trying to work at him. They got to pass him cleanly. This is one of them leagues where safety is first. Least amount of incidents is definitely a great thing. You don't want to have very many incidents in this league. Looks like Lewis may have taken his car behind pit road. Not sure, but he may still be on a tow. He flipped that thing upside down and every which way. So let's go back here and check on Alex Kiefer. Wanted to check on him. He's running back in the 12th position in the Chevy Silverado. A little ways back to Bill Gilbert. We've got some BMWs and some, let's see, yeah, he's in a BMW way back here. Actually, the trucks and the BMWs really ain't that far off, as far as running around the track here. They're pretty, I'm not going to say evenly matched, but they're probably the closest of any of them out here. All right, Dwayne Benzinger back here in 15th overall, but I believe that puts him second in his class. Second in his class in the Star Mazda. Top of his class is be Kyle Streichars out here, brand new to the league. I think this is only like his second or third race with the league, so definitely leading the way here, winning his class in the Star Mazda today.
Hey, Rudy.
Hey, Lewis.
Day done for me, unfortunately.
Do what?
Day done for me, unfortunately. Got it in the fence on through the chicane.
I seen that. What happened there, brother?
As we were coming into the cell the lap before, we all kind of checked up. One of the trucks kind of blocked the DWs. I got into the back of Robert, which did just a little bit of damage to the front wing, which meant that when I went through the Watson at full speed, it just stepped down on me.
Man, it looked like when you hit that grass, it was all over but the crying right there.
It was over the moment it stepped up, that
Yep.
It's just the way it is.
Well, I'm very sorry. Boy, you've been having some unfortunate incidents happen to you lately. What's going on?
I don't know. I think there's something to curse going, because I'm fine with all the other series that we run at some particular time slot.
Yeah.
I'm going to be in trouble with. Oh, well, at least they get to do a bit of commentary, which I don't mind.
There you go.
And what a race we have with so many different names and faces in this field. I'm not sure where to start.
I know it. We've got a couple of names there, Lewis, maybe you can help me with. I've been having a little bit of tough time pronouncing them. I think it's Siran. Is that how you Breen?
I don't know. All I know is we call him Breen in TeamSpeak. No one knows how to pronounce it.
Okay. And then the other one, Guy Slackmolders.
Yes,
is it Guy?
Guy, I think.
Yeah,
I think it's just Guy.
Well, that sounds good to me. I don't like to mispronounce people's name, but
Yeah. I'm going through the list of entrants, and it looks like, despite the fact we got a lot of fresh faces around, we don't have anyone with 3 stars, which is a complete new beginner to the series.
Well, that's pretty good.
I should point out that the stars at the end of people's name indicate their first 3 races. 3 stars is someone completely new, 2 stars have done 1 race, and so on. They lose all their stars after 3 races, so that gives the viewers an idea of how new people are to the league.
Well, there's
I've got the feeling the 951, however, is missing his stars. I haven't seen him before.
There's no chance of you getting fixed back up, huh?
Oh yeah, she's done and dusted. These WW12s are a lovely car, but they're oh so fragile.
Yeah, that's.
I'm used to running them because of the IndyCar league that I run, and I had it really well hooked up and whatnot, but oh well, this stuff happens.
Well, looks like Robert Barty is going to be the guy to beat out here today. He has really got that thing hooked up and now got a 49 second lead over Dog.
The key for him will be consistency. These are very long races. He's done a few races with the league before, but the question is how long will he hold out before that mistake, which everyone inevitably makes, happens, and how big will it be?
Absolutely. Well, we hope...
These races are so long, you can't go without making a single mistake, not even the likes of Kevin Binkley, he's a machine. Everyone makes at least some kind of hiccup.
Well, we hope to see nobody make any more mistakes out there, but...
Yeah. That's the thing, is these guys running the DW12 with Robert Barty and Dog cannot afford to make a single mistake that puts them in the wall, or it will be day done.
Yeah, and they've got the whole field right now 2 laps down, but really doesn't matter. They, multi-class like this, they're running in their own classes, and again, we've got 4 different classes running out there today, so that means we're going to have 4 different winners.
I'm really excited about today, to be honest. We've got this huge field of BMWs, we've got trucks running out there, we've got an interesting battle with the Star Mazdas. There is going to be battles right up and down this leaderboard.
Not sure what happened to Dwayne Benzinger, but boy, he was really slow on the front stretch there. Finally got it back up to speed, but running the Star Mazda today, well off the pace.
Could be letting people by. This is such a huge field. I know a lot of the older league members have got a lot of concerns about the traffic and congestion, and the cars are so different in so many areas of the circuit. The trucks scream by everything on the straightaway, but they are dead slow in the corners. The Star Mazdas, of course, being a Formula car, rip through the corners, but they are slow as all hell in a straightaway, and the BMWs are the best of both worlds, and the DW12s. Well, those things are fast everywhere.
Well, good to see Layla out here driving the Chevy Silverado today. I wonder what made her pick that class. It's kind of usually she's in a class that is, you would think not be very good here, and she goes out and does a killer job driving it. And today she's driving the trucks, and the trucks do run pretty good here at Watkins Glen.
They certainly do, Rudy. They are a lovely little road course car. People think, it's an oval car, but no, they run really well on these road courses. I did the 5-hour race earlier on in that car, and it was an absolute blast.
Well, I'll tell you what, old Alex Kiefer is putting the pressure to Layla now. He's been sticking right with her pretty much most of the race. The trucks are kind of sticking in their own class here, running 13th and 14th, and they're doing a good job. We've got a few of the ones I kind of wanted to mention here. Bill Gilbert running way back in his class, running let's see, I think he's running 9th in his class. And then the other one, Robbie Morrison. Kind of surprised at Robbie's car today that he is not up there a little further, but he is catching up to the trucks now and going to pass up the trucks, looks like here.
Yep.
He did get past Alex, and now he's working on Layla here, and that is for overall position.
This race is going to be all about patience, and I think that's what's going through Robbie Morrison's mind at the moment. He's just making sure he stays out there, gets plenty of showtime for his sponsor. Robbie Morrison's actually got a sponsor which pays him to have their logos on his car, so that's what he'll be doing.
Very cool.
Showing off the paint scheme. I'm really surprised, actually, Rudy, that we've still got so many people in this race. I mean, I think I'm the only person who's crashed out.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you're the...
This is a huge field. There's something like 17, 16 cars, and all of them are running. This is just an amazing turnout.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's early. We've only been running about 20 minutes, not quite 20 minutes, but still early yet. And you know, once tires start falling off, one thing I did want to mention, one you want to watch is the trucks. The tires reach what they're calling now a cliff, and once you crest that cliff, the tires just fall off drastically, real fast.
Yeah,
So,
the good thing about them is that they chew through the gas, so they don't have to worry about tires too much. One thing you do have to be in mind of these trucks is they've got a tendency to slide around a lot. The more they slide, the more heat comes into the tires, and of course the hotter the tires get, the more it's going to slide. So it's a slippery slope once that starts to happen.
Kyle Strachar's up here in 11th overall, and top of his class in the Star Mazda, doing a super good job of it out here. Brand new league member.
And what Nasset Gee has been to the league so far, he showed up in most of the practices. He's constantly in TeamSpeak. Very clean, efficient racer. I've seen him in all sorts of cars this week, and he's performed stunningly well in every single one of them.
Well, that's very good news. Very good news. Those are the kind of members that you do look for. So
exactly what we're looking for.
All right, Reinhardt here in 10th place. And I believe, let's see, that would put him 8th in his class right now.
Once again, another league member who we don't see a lot of. When he's out here, he generally runs a steady, consistent race.
Bruce Barger in 9th. And he's just getting passed up by the leader right there, Robert Barty, putting him another lap down, as Barty just keeps lapping people left and right.
It's been a very good performance by him. Those cameras do not do the closing speed of these cars justice. It is scary.
Yeah, DW12, definitely a pretty fast car.
Yeah, hopefully later on we'll get a chance to ride along with some of these DW12s, and we'll get to see the kind of closing speeds that they're getting, especially on the likes of the Star Mazdas in a straight line. And we've got a car in the wall, and in the chicane it's a BMW. I can't tell who it is.
Looks like Robbie Morrison.
It is too.
And it looks like maybe he might have taken that behind pit road, but we're going to go back and take a look at this.
I know he had a truck in front of him.
He passed up the truck easily, but then he caught the apron, that rumble strip on the side with that little piece of grass and going up the hill, and that's what cost him right there.
I've had a look at the replay. It's a very fast flowing section of the track, and he had to make a very shallow entry to that corner. You do not want to be offline there, and I think that's what happened, because once you find yourself offline there, it just sucks the car off the road, and that's a similar situation as to what happened to myself.
Well, that's going to move up a couple of cars from the back of the field, but looks like maybe he has taken his behind pit road now.
Let me see. Yes, I think he has.
That could be another one out of the race for the day.
Up. Back on pit road now.
Oh, is he back on? Okay, maybe he's going to try to get that thing fixed up then.
He's lucky he's chosen the right car to put in the wall. Those BMWs are pretty tough, second only to the truck.
All right, Breen in 8th place, and that puts him 6th overall, or 8th overall, but 6th in his class in the BMW today.
Yep, I'm going to go see if I can find out and get a word in with Robbie Morrison and see what's going on.
Okay.
Alright, I shall be one moment.
Darren Kuhn in 6th, running, let's see, it'd be 4th in his class, 6th overall. And now he's working over Nicholas Davis. Nicholas Davis, 5th overall, 3rd in his class in the BMW. And they're coming up on, looks like Michael R. Michael R. right there in the Chevy Silverado and trying to stay ahead of these BMWs. And the leader coming up on them really fast. Holy smokes, he just blows by all of them right there on the backstretch.
And the update with Robbie Morrison is he's got 1 minute of required repairs, 10 minutes of optional. He reckons there's a chance he could be out. He's gone back behind pit road. I'd say his day is done.
Yeah, I would say that's a lot of time to be sitting on pit road trying to get that fixed up. And Lewis, you know as well as I do, sometimes even though it says it's fixed up, it's still not very good to drive.
Yeah, it shows that high speed right, left, right chicane is definitely going to be the corner today, and we'll see how many victims those guardrails claim. Because they've already got 2 to their count.
Yeah.
All week, that's where everyone's been struggling. People have been too tight, too loose. They've been all over the place.
Dog's still in second place, but now 2 laps down to the leader. So the leader has got everybody out there lapped. Robert Barty just on a mission here today, I think he's trying to make a statement saying, I'm here guys, I'm good, and I'm going to whoop the pants off you.
And out on track, we've got one hell of a battle going on between the trucks out there. I see Layla Wilson in front of, who is it? Alex Kiefer. So Layla Wilson is holding off Alex Kiefer. They are running bumper to bumper, nose to tail, inside the carousel at the moment. And they've just got to let a BMW of, I think that might be Breen going by.
Yeah, Layla, she's definitely running really well here in the truck. Again, like I said, I was kind of surprised to see her driving the Chevy Silverado today. I was kind of expecting...
And she comes to pit road. Layla Wilson on pit road. No, sorry. Looked like she was.
Nope.
I think she just came in on a tight angle.
I was kind of expecting her to be driving something that was really kind of out of the ordinary, you know, and I didn't know what the other class was that was missed, but here she is driving the truck, something that is a challenge, you know, instead of just out here driving a fast car around the track. She likes that challenge.
Layla Wilson is a real oval car enthusiast. She loves to put these oval cars on the road course and manhandle them around. The car, of course, that we are missing, the 5th car from the lineup that no one's running, is the MX-5 Roadster, which I think is just too painfully slow and underpowered for anyone to be able to withstand it for 2.5 hours.
Yeah, just be a roadblock for some of these fast cars out here.
Oh, well, be in mind if you can withstand 2.5 hours of Talladega and a diesel Jetta like Will Damage did, you can do anything.
Yep. Yeah, that was pretty grueling what he did that day, but man, my hat's off to him for hanging in there.
Yeah, I'm just watching this battle at the moment between Layla Wilson and Alex Kiefer. It is so close, they are running bumper to bumper. I haven't seen any position trading yet, but he's had a couple looks down the inside. I've seen him moving over to cover a little bit.
Yeah, they've been they've been at it since the green flag.
It's unusual for this style of racing. Usually people want to take it nice and easy, but they seem to be having a real hoot going out there.
Well, it kind of breaks up the boredom, as you can probably attest to here, Lewis. You know, it kind of makes it interesting when you're trying something, or, you know, you got to try your abilities and your skills and see what you got compared to somebody else out on the track. As the leader comes by him again, as you can see this here going into the turn.
Ooh, that's tight.
Oh, yeah. Wow, Layla kind of choked down there a little bit unexpectedly.
Well, it's once again the situation of the moment you get off race line, here at this track, it just sucks you further and further and further towards those walls.
Yes, it does. But yeah, that's a pretty good battle.
Layla's actually running a setup that I myself developed, and it's one where rather loose everywhere, but if you go offline, it's awfully tight. we find Dwayne Benzinger in an awkward position behind the trucks. The Star Mazda laps faster than the trucks, but he can't get anywhere near them on the straightaway. So he's being held up in the corners and can't get past on the straightaway.
Yeah, that's kind of a no-win situation he's in. And, well, eventually maybe he'll get up there, as he's probably using a little bit of their draft here. What little bit he gets on the straightaways, because they have so much more horsepower to pull away from him.
They might even let him pass. Oh, we've got a move here. Down the inside goes Alex Kiefer. Not this time. Yes, the way these trucks are working is that I think how close they're running together, there must be some form of communication going on between the two of them. And we've got the BMWs coming up behind them too, so this is going to get really interesting with these two trucks battling it out. Got the Star Mazda, BMW, and another BMW coming up on them. And looks like Alex Kiefer is coming to pit road.
Yes, he is. First time today. Already wants to maybe a little bit of a different pit strategy. Maybe might want to make an adjustment or something.
Robert Barty's been on pit road as well. He's just leaving now. And looks like he's taking left-hand side tyres. Is he going to take right-hand side tyres? Yes, he is. There'll be a full tank of gas, full two drums that they take in these cars.
Well, Dog's already been on pit road once too, so we have had a few takers on pit road today so far.
Yep. I think we're going to see the pits quite busy this race. Both the trucks and the DW12s are gas guzzlers with very small tanks, so they'll be in and out of the pits constantly as the race goes on.
As Kyle Streichars now moves back up into the 12th position. Running really well here. Let's move up a little further. Bill Gilbert in 11th. And he's really not that far ahead of Kyle Streichars.
Yep. Oh, things are looking pretty busy going through the chicanes right now. I'm seeing Dog lapping a series of BMWs and there's a Star Mazda in tow. Very patient, straight by on the straightaway. Good clean racing from them all. Of course, I should probably point out to the viewers that I'm not actually seeing Rudy's pictures, I'm seeing my own in-game pictures, and sometimes we mightn't be on the same page.
Yeah, I moved to him, so we can see with the Battleskis coming up on Layla right now. Layla giving him the whole inside of the track right there, going into the turn. Nice clean pass, respectful.
Very respectful racing by all members. And poor old Dwayne Benzinger still hasn't got past the truck of Layla Wilson. Oh, that looks tight. No, good clean pass there. I didn't see who it was as a green and purple BMW went down the inside of Layla Wilson, and now Dwayne Benzinger is actually starting to have a look at the back of the truck. Wondering if Layla's going to let him by. Doesn't look like it.
Well, he's going to have to get caught up to her on somehow, figure out how to get caught up to her on these straightaways. Yes, he can overdrive her in them turns, but now she went way up high right there on the turn. That may have opened up. Boy, he closed the gap right up on her that time.
Yep. I know what he might be doing, and that is knowing that the trucks have to quite frequently. We're, 37 minutes in, it won't be long, and that truck will be having to come down and pit for fuel. We've already seen Alex Kiefer come down, so it can't be long till Layla's in the lane. And Reinhard Anchen carving up Dwayne Benzinger and attacking the back of Layla Wilson. The go past them and put them down a lap. I'm looking at Robert Barty. He's still out front and running as clean and consistent as ever.
Yeah, just like almost like a no competition out there for him out there in clean air right now. But nobody got anything for him at the moment here because he's got second place dog 3 laps down now.
Yep, I'm looking at his lap times and they are not the fastest I've seen all week, but they are very consistent. We're talking 59.2, 59.1, 59.2, 1027, 1013, 59.0, 103, 59.3, 59.5. Those are very consistent lap times.
All right, we are at the 2-hour mark, so 2 more hours of this grueling race for these guys. This is what they love to do, and they're out here doing it. Guys and ladies, I should say. There is a lady in there, Layla Wilson.
One hell of a lady as well. Certainly knows how to drive the wheels off that truck.
Yes, yes, sir.
I'm riding around on board with Robert Barty at the moment and just watching the closing speeds that he's getting on everyone else. It's scary.
Yeah, we're going to ride along in the cockpit here with him.
Looks like he's coming up on a white BMW. Will he get to go inside? No. See, that's good racing. He's lifted off and he'll wait to the straightaway after. I know I'm nowhere near as patient.
And that's why maybe because you were upside down? Kidding you.
Well,
I'm
maybe.
kidding.
Well, you never know. I was a little bit impatient going into the corner where I took a bit of wing damage, and that could have been the cause.
Yes, yes. Hey, you can see him coming up on these cars and trucks and stuff here. He's got a lot of lap vehicles right ahead of him, so we're going to stay right on board here with Robert Barty for a minute and watch how he deals with all these lap cars and see how many he can pass on this backstretch. This could be really interesting.
And the problem is, this chicane that he's going through now, it's all single file. If you go offline, you're in the fence. Oh, great work on everyone who's on the backstretch. That's so close between everyone.
That was very good driving right there by everyone. And he had to back off and be patient there behind somebody and wait till they got over into the other lane before he could cleanly pass them. So, man, that's some great driving there, right there by all them.
Yep. I'm looking out the back of Robert Barty's car, and those cars that he just put up are already out of sight.
Yep.
I don't know what it is in the old one, but these DW12 max out at something like 330 kilometers an hour at the end of the main straightaway. I think that's about 210 miles an hour.
Well, he's doing one heck of a job. All right, let's go back and check on Dog. Dog back here 2 laps behind him, showing him right now. But once he crosses the line, it'll probably score him as 3. But Dog doing a good job, running second in his class in the DW12.
Yep, and his lap times are varying between 3 to 6 seconds behind the leader's lap times, but they are consistent.
Yeah, and I think a lot of that depends on lap traffic too. You know, if he right now he's kind of out there running clean, nobody around him. And if he comes up on some lap cars, does have a tendency to slow him down.
Oh, definitely. Qualifying's been a nightmare this week. We've had some really full servers in the practices, and it's just been impossible for anyone in a DW12 to get a flying lap in. And he's coming up on some traffic right now. Looks like he's got the BMW in front of him. I can't see what's in front of that because I'm actually following with the shopper cam. It's a truck. It's Layla Wilson, used by both of them nice and cleanly. and the Star Mazda.
Yeah. I think that was Kyle Strycharge there. He just passed too, so.
Good work on everyone's part who was involved in that.
And now Kyle, he's getting a mirror full of a BMW here. Kind of eases over and lets them go by. They are a little faster on the straightaways. And he's got, boy, he has to pull over and let Layla Wilson go by. So I don't know what's going on.
Is, however, he'll go straight around her in the carousel. Watch him. He wants to go inside. It will go inside. That there shows the comparison between the Star Mazda and the truck very well. The truck's an extra 50 kilometers an hour faster in a straight line, which I think is near as makes no difference, 60 miles an hour. Oh no, hang on, let me think. It's about 25 miles an hour difference.
Kyle hangs on to
25. As I said, it's probably about 25 miles an hour difference in cornering speed as well between the Star Mazda and truck.
Now going back here and looking, Dwayne Benzinger in 12th, not far behind Kyle. And Bill Gilbert back here. Looks like Layla is on pit road. Layla Wilson on pit road, first time today. And it looks like a 4-tire change and fuel.
Yep.
And she's away. All right, so gonna hang on to, well, actually, she did lose that, her position. Let's see, Alex Kiefer did get by her.
So it looks like he got the undercut. But then, again, he'll have to pit sooner than she will.
Yeah, he's been on pit road once today already as well, so them two definitely off a pit strategy from one another, or pit sequence, I should say.
Yep.
So,
and if anyone's interested, I've just brought up the standings for this particular series and the points. And our points leader is, look, with 88 points. Not far behind him is Darren Kuhn with 86. Former league member Jimmy Eifling's in third with 77. And Wheel Damage is in fourth with 56. Then we've got Marcus Kramer, 47. Brian Herring, 45. Myself with 33. Binkley with 32. And so on. That's something I know we don't get to mention much in the broadcast, is the actual point standings of this particular series, the Ridgeback series. Of course, in typical Dogs of Racing style, the points are calculated by class and off of safety rating, with points being either added or subtracted for how safe you are.
very true, very true. All right, Bruce Barger now running in 9th, and that's going to put him, let's see, Bruce Barger, 9th overall, and let's see, I think...
Got a BMW coming up on him, but he should pull away down the straight. I'm just trying to see whereabouts they are on the track. Yes, the BMW should go inside him and take the position. Not the position, the lap. Oh no, he's pulling away.
And Bruce Barger's behind the truck.
He's gone a bit wide, so it looks like Bruce Barger will go inside the truck. Sorry, my bad. I got a bit confused and thought Bruce Barger was the truck.
Yeah, he gets by. I mean, that wasn't for position though. The truck that was, I believe
Dogs going past the both of them by the looks of it.
That was Alex Kiefer, and he is actually one lap further back than Bruce Barger.
Yep. I'm currently watching this race from the chopper cam, and it's giving me a really good perspective of all the action that's going out on the track. It's brilliant track to be watching from the chopper cam.
Darren Kuhn in 6th place in the BMW here and running 4th in his class.
Very smooth running.
The one I've been keeping an eye on is Bill Fields. I wanted to get up to him real quick here. He was for the longest time chasing Jake Moore, and now let's take a look and see how far back how far ahead Jake Moore is of Bill Fields. He's running about 10.7 seconds ahead of Bill Fields, and they were really close together there for the longest time.
I'll bring up their lap times and see what the comparison is. So Bill Fields has been very consistent with his lap times. He's been in the 1:07s for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. His last 10 laps have all been in the 1:07s, ranging from a fastest time of a 1:072 to a time of a 1:079. So very consistent running there. As for who's the other driver we're looking for? Jake Moore. I'll bring up his laps. He's in the same sort of class. His times are slightly faster, but they're all 1:07s consistent, with in the last 10 laps his slowest time being a 1:08 dead, and his fastest lap, which he did on the previous lap, lap 39, was a 1:072. So those two are neck and neck by way of lap times.
And I think a lot of that could be the lap traffic that they're having to deal with out there, you know, and being safety is the first thing in mind, you know, that to make sure that you give plenty of room for each other out there on the track. This is what we're seeing, and that could be the cause of maybe Bill Fields being just a little off of the pace. He may have got caught up into some lap traffic.
Although, bear in mind, I'm having a look at the qualifying times and putting them side by side with the lap times that these drivers are turning at the moment. The BMWs don't seem to be being held up too much. Bill Fields has actually gone faster in the race. His qualifying time was a 1:075, and I think his fastest time is a 1:072.
And it's about 31 seconds back to Nicholas Field running in the 5th spot. But Bill Fields having a good day out here. Go up there and we'll give the leader just a little bit of camera time. We gotta give him a little camera time now and then.
Well, he definitely deserves some credit. No one wants to focus on the likes of Robert Barty because they are so clean and consistent. They are such machines that it's not overly entertaining to watch. It's one hell of a feat of driving, but it's not the most entertaining viewing.
Yeah, you like to see the battles out on the track, but at the same time you can see him coming up on another lap vehicle here, BMW, and he just smokes by him on the front stretch.
It was Breen. He went straight by Breen, no problems whatsoever. And oh, hang on, no, he slowed for a moment. No, he's back on it. By the time they get down to the end of this next straightaway, Breen will be well and truly out of his line of sight. And Dwayne Benzinger's getting passed by Dog on the inside of the carousel by the looks of it, and the BMW. I can't tell who it is. It's Bill Fields. I should point out to the viewers, unlike Rudy, I can afford to have the in-game chat on, and I can hear various communications going on within the race, and I can tell what's going on.
Yeah, Benzinger, boy, he really slowed there on that short shoot to give because even the leader was coming up on him, so he wanted to even give way to the leader. Yeah,
I think a lot of the older members that have been around in the league for quite a while are feeling a little bit I say not so confident at the moment. They're not used to travelling in these big packs of field with such high closing speeds. They're used to sort of slower speeds, cars that are more evenly matched. and of course a smaller field.
And Dog's got the leader coming up on him pretty quick here, so let's see how this is going to go. A leader cleanly passing Dog. Holy smokes.
And the leader now has 3 laps on the field. That Dog himself has 2 laps over the next place car in Jake Moore in the BMW.
Yeah, Robert Barty on a mission out here trying to make a statement, I think. Jake Moore definitely putting out a good lap here, running 3rd overall, top of his class in the BMW. Doing a heck of a job out here.
I'm real itching to ride on board with Robert Barty and just see him carve up through this traffic. It's one hell of a camera angle. At the moment he's trying to get past Layla Wilson and the BMW. And he's really having to be patient.
It looked like he did clear Layla Wilson, and now he gets by, gosh, I'm not sure who that was, but Jake Moore. He got by Jake Moore easily.
So many different paint schemes and drivers out there at the moment that we're flat out trying to work out who's who.
Yep. But Robert Barty now coming up on the back of another lap down truck and just blows him off right there. Wow.
I think that might have been Kiefer, I'm guessing.
Yes, I think it was Alex Kiefer, and he's got a little bit of right front damage on that truck. I didn't know if you noticed that or not. Let's see if we can get down.
One thing about that truck is he will not be feeling that whatsoever. I did the 5-hour race in that truck. I slapped the wall multiple times. I had probably total over the entire race something like 20 minutes worth of optional repairs. I didn't take any of it. I didn't need it. The thing's tough as they get. So those trucks can take a lot of punishment.
Sure can. Yeah.
Put my money down to say that they're the toughest cars in iRacing.
Layla Wilson in 15th, now second in her class. And
Dog's on pit road.
Oh, I wondered, I thought I seen him slowing there. And yes, he is on pit road, coming to his pit stall.
Will he take tyres is the question. Yes, he will.
Yes, it is.
Jacks.
Yes, sir.
May as well take all 4 tyres. There's no extra time for only taking 2, so he'll be doing tyres and he'll be away again. Filling it up with gas. Now, you'll be real careful getting out of that pit box. Well, he takes it really slow, but these DW12s like to light up the rears.
Oh, yeah, definitely. A lot of horsepower on a quick takeoff like that. Very snappy.
Yeah. For a few people that might be watching that don't know much about the DW12, iRacing was forced to rush the DW12 into release for the Indianapolis 500. And it's only got the super speedway configuration on it at the moment, so you've got none of the extra wings that you used to when driving on a road course. So it takes a real special setup to get something like this car that's designed to do 200 miles an hour around Indianapolis to go on a road course. And our leader is going to go by Dog, moving to the left hand side to stay out the way, obviously lifted off. And I've noticed Dog's actually got some damage to the left-hand side of that car. It looks like he's been in the fence at some point.
Yeah, I noticed that when he come on pit road there, the left front wing there, it looked like it might have done some repair to it. I didn't even notice that it was damaged till I seen it repaired.
I might go do some research and see what I can find out.
He seems to be running okay, but he's you know, been on pit road a couple of times now. Maybe just trying to keep them tires fresh. That could be knocking it off a little bit. You know, the handling of that car, whatever he did to tap or hit or whatever, and 2 times on pit road is maybe got that damage fixed up. All right, Jake Moore go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say the story from Dog is that he whacked the wall on the main straightaway, came in. There was no repairs to be done to the car, however.
That's strange, ain't it?
The DW12, like I said, was very much a rushed release, and there's been some interesting anomalies found with the damaged model on it. So hopefully they'll be fixing that up and releasing the other specifications at the end of season.
Well, we've got a couple of them coming down pit road now. Jake Moore, first time he's been on pit road today. So we're starting to see the BMWs coming down pit road as Nicholas Davis is on pit road. Guy is on pit road.
And that's typical. These BMWs tend to last about an hour on one tank, and we're 59 and 30 seconds into this one. There's a fair old assortment of BMWs down in that pit lane at the moment.
Yes, sir. Bunches of them.
We've pit crews tripping over each other.
Well, Jake Moore with a kind of a lengthy stay on pit road here. Don't know what's going on, but he did lose a position to Darren Kewen. Darren Kewen now going to be a position ahead of him.
Yep.
Get up here to Darren.
Once we get everyone off road, we'll run through the order and see how these pit stops have shuffled the field.
Yeah, Darren Kewen going to be third, top of the class in the BMWs. Jake Moore going to be back to fourth when they cross the line. Bill Fields fifth, Nicholas Davis sixth, Guy in seventh, Saran in eighth, and Bruce Barger ninth. Bruce Barger on pit road.
Yep, well, it's definitely shuffled the field, all this. I've noticed that Robert Pardee has whipped the field another lap down, with Dog now 4 laps behind. And we've just passed the 1 hour mark, folks. 1 hour and 1 minute on the clock. I just watched Layla Wilson get a little loose out of the carousel turn. That's quite a fun turn in the truck because you can actually get it really sideways through there.
Well, listen, Lewis, I am going to step away for just a quick second. You can keep right on commentating. I'm going to go up on the leader, though, and I'll just leave it on here for a minute, but I'll be right back.
If you want to put it on focus on crashes, ours should sync up.
Focus on crashes, okay, and I'll go on the leader, or, well, I'll put it on focus on crashes.
There we go.
Okay.
So hopefully that's all synced up and I'll be seeing the same pictures as our viewers.
Yeah, you
At
should.
the moment I've got Guy on screen.
Yes, sir.
Yep, so we've got a real pack of BMWs here and I'll leave it on that.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Alrighty, folks. So it's just me, myself and I in the booth. What to do with this? We've got the cameras chopping all over the place. Of course, focus on crashes will focus on any vehicle that does find itself off the circuit or at an alarming angle. And at the moment we're focusing on the BMWs. No, we're not. There's Nick Davis and Another BMW trying to, Darren Kuhn and Nick Davis trying to get down the inside of a truck. No, it's not. We've got BMWs on screen. And a big dive to the inside from Guy on, I can't tell who it is, gone wide. It's Bruce Sparger who's gone off the track and into the track. Oh, we've got contact. Bruce Sparger, and I didn't see who that was, but we do have contact on the circuit. Bruce Sparger, and I couldn't see it was a BMW. Of course, focusing back on Guy now, who's coming under attack. No, we're not. We're up with our leader, Robert Buddy, who's going to pass up the truck of... who is it? Michael R., whoever that is. And he should go sailing by in the straight easy. And we're back focusing on Anchen, who's closing up on Guy, trying to find himself fast, and it's... I'm flat out here, back... Hey. And I'm now focusing on Dog, focusing on Guy. There's definitely a lot of action going out there on this track. The camera pack is cutting all over the place, which means that there is a lot of action going out there on this track. Cutting back to our leader, who's going outside Layla Wilson, sorry, who also gets passed up by the BMW of Nick Davis. And he's braking into turn one. There's another car on pit road. I don't know who that was. And Dog going past the Star Mazda of Dwayne Benzinger, I think. Back to Darren Kuhn. He's got Layla Wilson on his bumper in the truck, who should catch him coming down this straightaway. You see a good example of closing speeds, hopefully. And back to Anchen and Guy battling away. Do I have to say that's a rather spectacular paint job on Anchen's car, the Pepsi Max livery. And he's over the back of Guy. I think rather than try and commentate on this action on the track because it's shopping all over the place, I might go through the order again. Oh, hang on. Anchen got loose. He's in the wall. Dear, oh dear. So, first there was an incident with, I think it was Bruce Barger's BMW, and now damage on the other car. Oh, here we go. Back to Robert Barty lapping yet another car. That is Dwayne Benzinger. I'll just leave the cameras to Cypher and we can go through the order for you. So in first place we have Robert Barty in the DW12, followed by Lil Guard Dog in second. Third is Jake Moore in the BMW. Fourth is Bill Fields, also in the BMW. Nick Davis in the BMWs in sixth. No, in fifth place, sorry. Sixth place is Darren Kuhn in the BMW. Guy, of course, is in seventh, but he'll have to come in for repairs. In fact, is on pit road with repairs, which will move Breen up one spot. Then we've got in the Star Mazda, Kyle. I'm not going to try pronouncing that, but he's 8 laps down in 9th. Bill Gilbert is in 10th. 11th is Dwayne Benzinger in the Star Mazda. Anchen, of course, who took some damage on board, is now in 12th. Oh, everything's shuffling around.
I'm back.
I'll leave it there. Oh boy, did you miss some action, Rudy.
Oh, what was going on?
We saw an incident between Bruce Barger, sorry, and another BMW. There was damage sustained there, and I think it was Guy also found himself in the wall. Oh. No, it was Anchen, sorry. Anchen found himself in the wall. And I'll tell you what, putting this thing on Focus on Crashes, it's changing every 5 seconds. That's how busy this racetrack is.
Yeah.
I'm going from, here we go, we've got Robert Barty. No, we're going back to Guy. No, we're going to the Star Mazda. It's all over the place.
Yep.
This is one hell of a race.
Well, I'm on Nicholas Davis right now, running in 5th overall, 3rd in his class, doing one whale of a job out here.
Yep. I'll leave you to continue to commentate, and I'll do a little bit of research and see what I can find out about those incidents that we saw while you're away.
Okay, well, you were talking about Kyle's last name. It's Strychars.
Strychars, there we go.
Yep, Strychars. Yep.
Alright, I won't be long.
All right, let's get back up here. I wanted to get up on, let's see, Jake Moore. Maybe? Yeah, Jake Moore, top of his class in the BMW right now, the eBay BMW. That's kind of a mouthful if you say that real fast 3 times. eBay BMW, eBay BMW, eBay BMW. Well, I guess maybe that's possible. Bill Fields not far behind him, both of them on the same lap. Let's get where we can see just how far he is back. 4.2 seconds back to Bill Fields.